Okay, hello. Happy Saturday. I'm Alli, and I saw that there was a 25th edition version of Ironseed, which has probably been out for a while because as we see the copyright down here, 1994. 25 years after that was, gosh, more than 5 years ago now. But anyway, Ironseed is an interesting, weird game, cool music, about a spaceship carrying the personalities of humans doing exploration for exoplanets. And I remember playing it way back when, probably in the late 90s, and being enchanted by it because it was hard and weird and about space and about simulated personalities. So yeah, let's see what we got here. Introduction. Music. It's me right in the memories. And the joke is Iron Brew. What do we got here? Scottish soda. Mars, 3784 AD. Escaping the iron fist of a fanatic theocracy, members of the Ironseed movement launch into space and are set adrift after suffering a computer malfunction. Ship Ironseed to relay point. Link established. Receiving encode variants. Wiping source encodes. Terminating transmission. Control protocol transferred to human encode prime. As captain, you awaken along with the crew some 1,000 years later and are confronted by an alien horde. Orders: approach and destroy, jamming all emissions, targeting, locked and loading, closing for fire. This is from the perspective of the alien horde targeting us. Ironseed C702. Enemy closing rapidly. Shields imploding. Destruction imminent. Attempting crash landing. They threaten to devour all life in their path. Your only hope of defeating the scavengers is to reunite the Kendar, an ancient alliance among the free worlds. Alright, here we go. Let's explore some space. Alright, new game. This screen selects a ship, it assembles your crew. There are 27 variations of ship options and 30 different crew possibilities. You select 6 crew members: psychometry, engineering, science, security, astrogation, and medical. The colored waves represent the crew members' stats. Higher waves tend to be good. Alright. How do I make it go? Oh, this is just info screen. Ship selection. Heavy assault frigate. Light assault frigate. Strategic assault frigate. Heavy storm frigate. Light storm frigate. Strategic storm frigate. Heavy shuttle cruiser. Light shuttle cruiser. Strategic shuttle cruiser. Heavy assault cruiser. Looks like we've got heavy, light, and strategic for storm, shuttle, transport. So frigate, cruiser, transport. shuttle frigate. Figure out what order these are in. It looks like heavy shuttle is the beginning of each. Frigate, cruiser, transport. I'm guessing frigates are probably the smaller and more agile. Alright, so the rear end is the frigate cruiser transport. So max acceleration 269 meters per second squared, 550 kilos of fuel. So the light frigate has more fuel, same acceleration, fewer hull points. The strategic frigate has less acceleration. Alright, so more than just the frigate part and the midsection. Looks like the strategic has more gun emplacements. Cruiser. Let's compare, like, light assault frigate, 2,000 units of cargo, 1169 megatons. So let's look at light assault cruiser. 1332 megatons, same cargo space. So it looks like cruisers are a bit heavier. Let's look at light assault transport. Transports seem lighter and have more cargo space. Fewer gun emplacements, fewer hull points. I don't know what I want. Like increased knowledge base. All right, I guess I got a bunch of pictures of people. Yeah, so let's do light shuttle frigate. I think it's 1,500 units of cargo. No, I wanted light shuttle transport. Or maybe, alright, strategic shuttle transport, light shuttle transport. Yeah, it's not very fighty, but looks like it can go pretty fast. It's fairly light. It can carry 2,000 units of cargo. Alright, light shuttle transport, why not? Glorina Practor. As daughter to Sol Practor, the once influential ruler of Vlad Kiosk, she studied linguistics at Communica Ditis, and received several seals of commendations for her work in cybernetics, that's Psy with a PSY. Following the purgation trials, her family was imprisoned. She has spent the remaining months as a coordinating in code for the gas collection facility Phaedra on Phobos. So let's see. This is the psychometry officer. We've got choices. Liana Frieden. She is the last remaining Magus Dojak. Born from parents who are both Magus, she has the full access to the abilities innate to her kind, matter manipulation and mind control. Prejudice and ignorant bias were the inevitable result of the trials. She was caught up in the fervor and carted away as a sympathizer without a chance to appeal, scheduled for termination. Lady Anka. Anka was born with tremendous telepathic abilities. Although not born into the ruling caste, she used her incredible Cyborn abilities to shroud her identity. Her charisma and beauty saw her quickly into positions of power. Her true ego was revealed during her interrogation by the Board of Inquiry, when the Psyche Sentinels scanned her. She is now serving time on Phobos. So, Glorina is started as coordinating and code for gas collection facility Pedron Phobos. Fira Olida. An aspiring psychometrist, Fira Olida had only been out of the university for 4 cycles when she was appointed head of PsyOps. Her brilliant career ended tragically when a close friend betrayed her sympathizing ideals of the Board of Inquiry. She was removed from her position and sent to the Jovian Mines. Jupiter. Oh, and I haven't been paying attention to the waves at all. I think they were saying that the amplitude of the waves is a good indicator. So she's got... This reminds me very much of biorhythms. Baroness von Buren. Descended from the original house of Balseth, Baroness von Buren is extremely ingenious, extremely assertive, and extremely old. Although she held no profession as such before the trials, she is capable of almost any task and frequently reminds her associates of this. It is believed that her abrasively outspoken persona was partly responsible for her conviction. I like her already. Serene Dillon. So all our psychometrists so far are female. Rector Sage Dellin, as she was called at the Academy, has taught rigorous psychometric classes at Communica Datus for the last 2 decades. She was on the verge of a major breakthrough in quasi-spatial particulate psychometrics before the trials, and is desperate to return to her research. I think it'd be interesting. She sounds like she's a scientist type. So we got blue line, green line, and red line. So blue line might indicate some kind of like rigorous intellectual pursuit. She's got the like scientist in a lab coat sort of thing going on. And then green and red, I'm not sure what those represent. We're back around to Glorina. So choices. So we've got, what was it, 6 choices for each position, or 5 choices for each position? So, let's see. We got Glorina is 1, Leona is 2, Anka is 3, Fira Olida 4, Baroness von Buren is 5, and Serene Dillon is 6. I think the Baroness is gonna be like, okay, she's got a high amplitude green one. That might be sort of that assertiveness and aggression characteristic. Like, she's still got a pretty strong blue intellect line. And then the red, I wonder if red is empathy. So can we suss that out from, let's see, Olita, hers strongest is red. And it looks like the frequency stays the same for each of them, and only the amplitude changes. Anka's got like really high blue, fairly low red. Who's got high red? Liana? Scientist seems to have the lowest red. The Baroness actually has a pretty decent red. Alita has, I think, the highest red. I like the Baroness. Let's go with the Baroness. We're gonna have to do this for each of the I think it's 5 positions, 5 or 6. So let's see. We've got engineering. Bekor Emthera is one of the most brilliant engineers to be born within the last 5 birthing cycles. Ever since his graduation from Synthis Detis, he has worked extensively with transpermutational quantive dendrites, and it is with these that he was on the verge of a major breakthrough. Unfortunately, his already deteriorating mental condition threw him into psychosis following a lab failure, scheduled for termination. Alright, so his blue is ready at best. His red is almost as like maxing out the scale. Sharon Dionis. From a disaster at a synthesis plant, Sharon Dionis was spawned. She was accidentally given sentience when an uncoupled cyber conduit was united with a droid skeleton. The unprogrammed cortex developed from random stimulus, and as a result, her intellect grew much like a child's. Later realizing she was a slave, she joined the resistance. Alright, so apparently just like sitting here looking at stuff increases the knowledge base on the characters. Later realizing she was a slave, she joined the resistance, currently awaiting further orders. So this is like cybergenesis. Just not necessarily even human. Although, I guess, as simulated personalities, none of these people are exactly like squishy meatbag humans. Weston Hastor. No evaluation available. Origins questionable. Scheduled for termination. I kind of want to bring this guy. Like, super mysterious. Trasp Emthera. Inexperienced, yet showing incredible potential, Trasp Emthera was one of Rector Sage Dellin's most promising students. He tried desperately to defend his mentor's honor, but his love for her would be his undoing. He attempted to retrieve her encode from confinement and was discovered. He was tried and sentenced to serve alongside his love in the Jovian mines. Alright, so we got fewer engineering candidates. So we got Bekar Emthera, Sharon Dionis, Weston Hastor, Trasp Emthera. So these two both have Emthera in the name. I wonder if that is an indicator of relation or more of an occupational name or what. Alright, I'm gonna bring the mystery. Like, who knows what this guy is? Alright, so we got a science officer. Renus Morthoran. Previous to the purgation trials, Renus was the leading scientist in the field of xenobiology. He was responsible for the discovery and subsequent categorization of over 2,000 species of Martian and Venetian microorganisms. He is also familiar with exotectonics and xenochemistry. He's got like medium amounts in all 3 colors. Hector Gioran. Hector Gioran is a cyborg with PSI. After an accident which nearly took his life and the damaged half of his brain was replaced with a synth equivalent. Following the operation, he began having visions. He believes he is the last prophet of God, and that it is his mission to liberate biomechs and synthoids alike. He is directly responsible for the initiation of Project Ironseed, and it was for this that he was imprisoned. Interesting to bring this guy along. He's got really, really high red, really low green. Jenna Moran. Jenna Moran was the reason for the Dio project. Her genetic structure is so perfect that her bodily tissues are worth 5 times their weight in platinum. Experienced in almost every trade, she is capable of adapting to even the most strenuous of situations. Unfortunately, it is rumored that her ego was corrupted by an Q-strain virus. It was for this that she was seen as a threat, scheduled for termination. Hemisith Karpath. A philosopher by trade, Hemisith Karpath taught courses concerning the theory of knowledge at the Communicaditis. During the trials, 2 of his students brought his teachings before the court. By twisting his words, they convinced the judges he was working for the resistance. He was tried and sentenced to slavery in the mines. He's got fairly low waves. That might be a good thing in the, Call of Cthulhu. High intellect knowing Latin is a disadvantage. Amrin Locke. Amrin Locke lived the 34 years of his young life without ever having copies made of his ego. Because of this, he was practically invisible to the infonets and used his elusivity in a number of questionable activities. A dissatisfied customer of his scanned his brain, then killed his body, turning over his ego to the authorities. There seems to be a bit of sort of altered carbon going on here, where people live as meatbags for a while and then get scanned and become infomorphs. So I kind of like the Prophet. Naked guy with the circle on his forehead. Alright, security. Aliana Sentius. A reject from the Dio project, Aliana has spent the better part of her life working for the movement. Although she possesses near-perfect physical and mental attributes, her emotional stability leaves... Oh, alright, so... Apparently blue is emotional? And then red is probably physical and green is mental? Okay. Her emotional stability leaves something to be desired. Unable to come to terms with her synthetic parentage, she finally returned to destroy the Dio complex. She was apprehended attempting to detonate the Genesis tanks. She was jailed as a result and has spent the last 2 years doing hard labor in the gas mines of Jupiter. Sensing some themes here. Mines, Jupiter, Mars, Phobos, Lord Krishan. As long as he feels he is in control of the situation, he is satisfied. But if pressured by his superiors, he becomes violent and difficult to handle. As Tilt Master of Mind Sport for 5 consecutive competitions, he was in control. When his quarter began losing, he found them incompetent and refused to work with them. The easiest way for quarter officials to get rid of him was to blackball him. Sentenced and tried only a week after the competitions, he now, probably a typo, now resides on Phobos. I kind of don't like that guy. Grenar Wolf. Grenar Wolf is a physically perfect, intellectually superior fighting machine. He was originally designed to compete in Mind Sport, but after a Green Quarter player, Dor Kurwith, overtook him in the game of Tilt, his creators decided to try another strategy. Unable to scrap him legally, they planted false evidence of rebel corroboration in his quarters. Probably collaboration? Scheduled for termination. Crathan Blood. This guy looks like, I don't know, Trent Reznor? Crathan Blood is a career criminal. He has been confined repeatedly for innumerable petty crimes and was recently caught trying to smuggle heretic technologies to the rebellion. He was tried and sentenced to transience. His backup egos were erased, and his remaining copy was sent to Phobos indefinitely. Lorana Ryukan has worked extensively as a tactician and trained with the Dance of Forms. She has participated several times in Mind Sport, for which she has twice received the Aurum Gourd. Golden Pumpkin. An envious player blackballed her as a sympathizer, and as a result she was imprisoned, scheduled for termination. So let's see, Sentius has really good red and green, and kind of in blue. Lord Krishan has even thinner blue. Greener Wolf. I mean, it seems like a pattern. The green and red are pretty high for security, and the blue is smaller. So Ryuken has the highest blue of them all. I kind of like Trent Reznor. Craven Blood. Like... Alright, so we got Astrogation next. Jorgen Immorten. Originally a member of the Pentatoik, Jorgen was cut from his position after a jaunt to the asteroid fields made his judgment questionable. Despite his age, he is physically and emotionally superior, but his lack of common sense can at times be a drawback. Who needs common sense? Alright. Common sense dictated by the red wave? Maybe. Aaron Sangane. Aaron Sangane was an attempt by the Pentatoik to distract the rebellion. He was retro-cloned from the original Sangane, who established the first drop colony on Mars. Programmed to believe he was both the reincarnation of Sangane and the seventh avatar of Vishnu, he went among the sympathizers with tales of the New World Order. I love how unbalanced this guy is. Like, virtually no blue, not a lot of red, but green out the wazoo. He went among the sympathizers with tales of the New World Order. Over-jammed with personae programming, he soon lost his mind. Scheduled for termination. Like, this guy's gonna go off his rocker almost instantly. I kinda love him. Zarkrin Matesi. Originally a Tetek priest, he was the voice of the rebellion. Hoping to discourage his followers, the Pentatoik tried to have his encodes eliminated. He had himself fragmented and stored for later retrieval. A fluke in the decompression program scrambled his point of exodus, and he was loaded into the Phobian personality confinement banks. Oops. Like materialized in prison. Darn it. Alright. Ohran Bractus. Average. He joined the rebellion in an attempt to break from the monotony of his boring life. The weaknesses he hated himself for were the same weaknesses which jailed him. When pressured by the interrogation committee, he broke down and confessed to everything. Attempts at reprogramming him have failed. His neurotic ego is currently doing hard time in the Jovian mines. I mean, yeah, average. Again, the way they worded it is, what did they say? That large waves are generally bad. Like, there was hedging language in there. Alright. Lady Almathia. Like, complete with the shiny tiara headband. Probably like a brain enhancer. Lady Almathia is one of the few successes of the Dio project. As a result, she is incredibly beautiful and possesses a fierce intellect. After learning the true reason for the trials from reading the mind of the judicial involved, she joined the resistance, currently working under an assumed ego for Project Ironseed. Assumed ego. Alright. Linda Oid. Linda Oid's efforts as a proliferant member of the scientific community. Proliferant, okay. Contributed significantly to the standard of living in the Tetek Valley region. Obsessed with expanding her learning, she had a rebel Dojak implant neurosynths in her cerebral cortex. The implant was discovered and she was imprisoned. The implants are cool. Alright, so we got Jorgen, has like wicked high green. Lack of common sense. I mean, that could be a good thing. All right, this guy is so unhinged. I kind of want to pick Aaron just because he's so unbalanced. Zarkan Matesi, like, cool backstory, bro. Average. I feel like if I were gonna put an Easter egg in a game, it would be for Mr. Average. The mind reader. I think I gotta go with Mr. Unhinged. The reincarnation of Sangane and the seventh avatar of Vishnu. Here we go. Alright, medical. This is gonna be important. Jartana Maloran worked for half a century as head Dojak in the physical plant, and as a result, his skills as a medic are unparalleled. He works well under the most strenuous conditions. Since the trials, he has worked as a medic for the gas miners, scheduled for termination. Wait, Leona? So we could choose Leona as medical. Interesting. So she was available as the psychometrist, like the ship's counselor, or as medical. That's cool. Nina Benyen. No evaluation available. Origins questionable. Scheduled for termination. Look at those stats, though. Like, those can't be real. Are you a robot lady? Therauf Bena. Daughter of a Green Quarter dignitary, she was raised knowing 6 dead languages and a host of cultural protocol. Her interest in human behavior led into... typo should be LED. Led into anthropological pursuits. Using her position, she accessed restricted files in the Librum Sanctorum and later foolishly voiced what she discovered. Scheduled for termination. The theme I'm getting here is like, be good at your job, get scheduled for termination. Ugh. Paulina Horofen. Paulina Horofen was born a renegade. Spawned from 2 escapee cyborgs, she was weaned on revolutionary ideals. After the execution of her parents, Paulina swore she would not rest until the Hierophants were eliminated. A slip-up during a governmental raid was her undoing. She was captured and tried. Scheduled for termination. So, pretty decent stats, it looks like. She might be our medic. Let's see who else we got. So we got back around to Jartana. Huge blue wave, kind of medium red and green. Liana, Nina. Like Nina's like waves are just maxed out. Like what is going on here? It's either her or I think Paulina. You know what these sort of like black and white photos and stat sheets and dossiers remind me of retroactively is Sigma Protocol, where you've got the like real photos and dossiers that fit the game. So like this, let's see, 1994, there weren't a lot of games that were using sort of photorealistic assets in games. Like I think Command and Conquer was about to come out, and they had some photorealistic stuff, and there were a few full motion video games like Phantasmagoria, but like one of the cool things about Ironseed here was the photos. It was like you got this kind of cool Amiga demo scene trappings, but with the photos. So I think we got to go with Paulina. I think that's probably a safer bet than the unknown with the like maxed out. All right. So what do we got here? File name, Iron Brew. Alright, help and information. Log. This screen displays your ship's logs. You can add more logs by exploring, scanning planets, and talking to aliens. Command cube. The command cube is where you can give your crew members orders. Each face of the cube represents a crew member. Think of it as your ship's menu system. Psychometry is the ship's counselor and communicator. Engineering is repair and creation of items. Science is various scanners and logs. Security, weapons and shields. Astrogation is navigation. Medical equals encoding, options, save game, quit. Medical's an interesting sort of role here because all of the crew members are in codes. They're basically like AI programs of scans of people, ego scans. Alright, so bridge displays, engineering, damage control. Alright. There's a lot of just sort of information. Travel to another planet is done through the system info on the science cube face. Yeah, we might come back to that help later. A lot of detail there. Vector map. This screen shows all known star systems. You can travel to any system shown or enter coordinates if you want to jump to empty space. 1 light year traveled uses 1 fuel point. Okay. The parsec is going to be 4 point something. Select a star, then click Engage to travel. If a star system is related to a log entry, the notes for the star system will have the title of the log entry. The help topic on traveling for more details. Okay, so there's like a whole encyclopedia here. Greetings and hallucinations. At long last, we have awakened. A mysterious distress call activated the encode power-up sequence. Once the personality matrix was fully powered, we discovered that our ship was badly damaged, and the ship to which we had responded was a scorched wreck on the surface of the planet below. Strangely enough, during personality power-up, there was a power surge in the memory core. I experienced a hallucination, a vision of sorts. A shadowy form spoke to me of awakening the iron space between thoughts. Psychometry assured me that the experience was only a malfunction and should be ignored. I can't help but wonder. Hallucination aside, engineering has initiated repairs to the ship and has discovered that the chronometer failed shortly after leaving Mars. It's unknown how many years, decades, centuries, or millennia we've been adrift for. Astrogation has been unable to map the stars we see now to what we could see from Mars. We are lost. Science has recommended we send probes down to the planet's surface to investigate the wreckage. I can't help but concur with this advice. How do I... It's like advice is highlighted as though it's like something... Alright, question mark, log entry detail, access file. What is this? Return to previous screen. So, whatever this is, right now we've got a lot of blue and not much red and green. Previous log, next log, logs. Alright. Bridge. This is the main game screen. Here you can navigate the menu through the command cube. Each crew member shows a different face of the cube. On the cube are the various crew members' operations. For example, you can repair your ship through the engineering cube face and clicking the damage control button. In the lower left is the alert status. Clicking this button will raise or lower your shields and charge weapons. On the right are the status lights for your primary systems. Clicking one of these will show the current values. Primary power is fuel, secondary power is battery. Bridge displays, blah blah, a lot of detail. Oh, we already looked at this. Okay, crew standing by. So it looks like we've got a blue planet with rings. Psychometry, engineering. Alright. Psychometry. Okay, alright, so each face of the cube has a few different actions you can do. So I think we want to send probes down. So that's going to be engineering, thought control, configure, cargo. What do we currently possess? The cargo screen displays information about your ship's inventory. This is also the only place that allows you to drop items that are taking up too much space. There is a limit to cargo space. You can add more cargo space by creating cargo pods in the creation screen. Used cargo space can be seen on the ship status display on the astrogation cube face. Alright, engines cannot be engaged if the ship is overweight. mentions traveling and trade, but I'm going to ignore those for now. We have two probots, one minebot, one manufactory, and one Dirk. What? Oh, alright. Dirk is a type weapon, size 400, single phase, low level energy weapon. Yeah, let's read about probots. The device, size 470, a mobile sensory array equipped to collect and analyze surface specimens. Minebot, size 1250. This bot is designed to locate and collect valuable elements and compounds for later processing. Manufactory, size 3430. When placed on a viable world, this bot will convert elements and compounds into materials for later use. And the Dirk is a weapon. Alright, I don't want to jettison things. I got some filters and scrolly bits. Alright. Take a look at the other faces for a moment. Planet scan, short range, long range, system info. Science, sir, that would not be wise. I suggest we first scan this planet. Alright, sure. Let's do a heckin' scan. This screen allows scanning of planets. See the help topic on planet scanning for more details. Scanning planets. Alright. 1. Click the Science Cube face button on the main game screen. Done. 2. Select the big planet icon in the cube. Also done. 3. Click the different scan buttons on the left to start scanning. You can send down multiple probes. You can't scan planets that are protected by shields. Probes will sometimes be destroyed. You can speed up scanning by sending down all 4 probes and doing either 4 scans at once or do the same type of scan with all 4 probes. Well, I only have 2 probots, but apparently we can have 4 active, like a maximum of 4 maybe? 4. When scans are complete, anomalies will appear. 5. Select the anomaly and click the big Retrieve button in lower right. You can also pick up anomalies from the planet cache. Planet cache is located on the Engineering Cube face. Click Bot Configuration, then click the Cache tab. Starting tips. 1. Scan the first planet fully with all 4 categories, land, air, water, bio. Anomalies will show up. You can collect them by selecting one and then clicking Probe. You can also pick them up in step number 7. Go to Bot Config on the Engineering Cube face, deploy your Minebot and Manufactory, encode your crew, and save on the Medical Cube face. Go back to Bot Config and select the Cache tab. Collect any items in the cache. 7. Whatever you do, don't go to Medical and click the Rest button. This will attract aliens and you can't handle them yet. Just be patient. Maybe do some other stuff like repairing your ship, researching artifacts, talking to the crew, etc. Collect the items in the planet cache on the bot config. This will also be where anomalies show up if you don't collect them with your probes. 9. Rinse and repeat steps 7 and 8. As much as you want. 9. Decode crew that go insane. Well, having 2 step 9s is making me go insane. So, I mean, that implies that going insane is something to be expected. Keep an eye on your crew members. If you do too much, such as keeping 3 engineering teams busy, it can go a bit insane. Check out the guide on insanity for more details. Alright. 10. Encode crew that level, but don't encode one that has low stats. Better to keep crew members sane rather than worry about some lost research. Okay. Oh, maybe the stats, like, go down as they get worn out? Remember to collect your bots before going to the next planet. Alright, so it looks like this is mostly water, so let's do a sea scan. We're launching a probe. Alright, so it did a pretty quick hydrosphere data. ethyl alcohol, octyl alcohol, butyl alcohol, anisole, ethyl N-propyl ether, phenotol, hydrosphere. So yeah, let's scan the land and the air. I like the little like robot launch windows. Atmosphere data, bromine. Lithosphere data, uracil, adenine, pyridine, barium hydroxide, ammonium nitrate, oxamite. Alright, let's scan for life and anomalies. Oh, so we have to do those 4 and then... Alright. It seems like 2 and 2... Like an asteroid? Alright. Probot 1, Probot 2, both safe and sound. Show anomaly information. Oh, let's see. Biosphere. Sapient life. Carnivorous. Population 20 million. Tech level 0. Stone Age. Interesting. So... Oh, I guess... Alright. Is this an anomaly? What do? It looks like they've got orbital anomalies. Oh, there's another anomaly. So 2 anomalies was 40%. Meaning we got a total of 5 anomalies? Is there one behind the planet or something? Well, there's an anomaly way out there. How do we get that? Alright, I don't know how to rotate. Are you an anomaly? No, you're an asteroid. So it's... Clearly there's one anomaly left, but I can't see where it is. So like this screen seems to have it. Just like randomly clicking, see if I can get it. It seems to be sort of like in line with the rotational axis of the planet. Like the center of the planet. Clicking the anomaly. Oh, maybe I did have it selected. Planet summary. Seismic activity mild. Atmospheric moderate. Pressure 3.8 atmospheres. Gravity 1.27 g. Percent hydro 98. bio, 13%. Life forms carnivorous. Population 20 million. Tech level 0. Temperature infernal. Surface radiation 7.89 rads per year. Plant state stable. Most common compounds: tribromoethane, 9.5% cyclopropane, 9.5% hexane, 7.1% cyclohexane, 7.1% alkene. Alright, so we're all... Alright. Picked up all 5 anomalies. Sector Codex. We discovered a data buoy left by the other ship at 16.6, 22.6 by 3.3. A great deal of the information stored was irretrievable. Fortunately, the encryption codes were similar to our own. Most clusters were lost, but a few data chains yielded to our efforts. After decoding the information contained within the buoy, we discovered the flight logs of the scavenger ship. Interestingly enough, we were able to use their crash site, I think that's a typo, S-I-T-E, site, as a reference point, and have since added the stars from these logs to our own sector codex. It would make sense to follow the trail they left us. While I have some trepidation about traveling into deep space again, engineering has assured me that the malfunction has been fixed, and additional failsafes have been added. Regardless, we have little to gain by remaining in the system. Of real concern, however, is our low levels of fuel. We will need to scavenge anomalies from planets and hope we can gather enough to make more fuel nodules. Alternatively, I could talk to engineering about using mine bots. Alright. So, here we are on... That was the science screen. So we got short range scan. Kind of cool. Long range scan. System info. Got like some planets. Research. Science. Initiating research. Alright. So science is busy. Psychometric eval. This screen allows you to adjust your crew's stats. Remember to encode your crew members before making any adjustments. Increasing one stat will decrease others. Decreasing one stat will increase others. Stats affect your crew members' performance, skill, and sanity levels. See the help topic on crew insanity for more details. There's a lot of detailed information in this game. Crew insanity. The big issue with crew members going insane has to do with skill checks. If they fail frequently, the higher the risk of losing sanity. This means you can do two things: reduce the number of skill checks by not overloading them with too many tasks, or increase their performance either through psychometry or mind enhancers. The mental, physical, and emotional values, represented by the various wave patterns, are used to determine the skill, performance, and sanity levels. We can tweak the levels to increase performance. By increasing one, we decrease the others. In this case, by increasing mental, we can increase performance at the sacrifice of sanity and skill. Alright, so mental, sanity, and skill, are those the waves? This does come at a cost. It's not always efficient to switch points around, and sometimes they are lost, especially if our psychometrist, for mental and emotional, or medical for physical, fail their skill checks. So what does this mean exactly? Ideally, we want a reasonably high performance to start with so they don't fail that often. We want decent skill and a small to medium amount of sanity. A reasonable breakdown would be around 60% performance, 40% skill, 20% sanity. Alright. So, Baroness has high performance, midland skill, medium sanity. So red mental, green physical, blue emotional. Oh, and it says biorhythms right there. Alright. Weston, high red, medium others. X. Oh, that also biorhythms. I don't know what this max and min is all about. I'll have to read about that later. Alright, Hector has low sanity. Raythan, pretty high sanity actually. Right, this guy, no skill. He's our what? He's not our engineer, is he? Alright, Lena's medical. Oh no, this guy's our astrogator. Like, please not launch us into sun. Alright. Alright. Baroness is our counselor. I think this guy's our engineer, Weston Master. Science guy. Is this our security? Yeah. Astrogator. And medical. Alright, I don't think I need to make any adjustments right now. Security, what do we got? Retreat, drones, shields, masking, weapons, research. It looks like each face has a research button, so I can keep my people busy with research, but it says the encyclopedia was saying that could be problematic if I overwork them. Astrogation. Let's look at the star map. So we got red thing, yellow thing, white thing. It's all like swirling around. Sector map. Alright, sector map. This screen shows all known star systems. Excuse me, there's the Iron Brew talking. You can travel to any system shown or enter coordinates if you want to jump to empty space. That sounds exciting. Empty space. 1 light year traveled uses 1 fuel point. Select a star, then click Engage to travel. If a star system is related to a log entry, the notes for the star system will have the title of the log entry. Yep. Alright. Oban? That's like a whiskey flavor. A brand of whiskey. Alright. Why is it all wobbly? Is this because our astrogator is unhinged? History map. Local info. We got Oban is where we're at. Upizay. Distance 55. That's like far. It's like over 10 parsecs. Adom is less than 10 parsecs. Star map. Oh, I see. So the yellow one's Oban. That one is... Got it. Okay, so the red one is Edom. And like how wobbly this sector map is. It looks like medical's a lot to like the meta. Oh, let's see, time burst. Let's not do that. So we can encode and decode. All right. So let's see. Hector has increased skill and wait a minute. Yeah, skill was his highest. Sanity, the middle one? Yeah, because he was super low. Aaron. Wait a minute. Oh no, Sanity's the last one, because Aaron is like low sanity. Alright, Paulina. Her stuff is... Oh, her sanity has increased. Yeah, it looks like there's been a little bit of drift. I don't think we need to do any encode or decode. Clear screen. What? Oh, alright. Alright. Masturbation, security. How do we go to a different planet? Local info. Or, yeah, no, these are stars. Do we get... Oh, wait a minute. Ship stats. What's this? Hull integrity, 854. Primary power, so we have 107 fuel. That could get us to Obiezi and back, and that's about it. Secondary power is all like maxed out at 32,000. Shield level 0. Alright, so the yellow here is indicating that our hull is a little bit damaged. Our primary power is in the pooper. Our shields are just down. That's fine. No shield to raise. Alright, fair enough. Let's see. Alright, crew communication. Communication is done through keywords. On easy mode, the list of available keywords is shown in the drop list at the bottom of the show. Where's the N in shown? How does that happen? Shown in the drop list at the bottom of the screen. On harder... Ah! Accidentally scrolled. On harder difficulties, you have to type in a word to ask the crew about. A keyword is just a single word, no phrases or sentences. Example words are job, ship, hi, bye, etc. Okay, so, my liege, okay, I think I wanna, what was I? Oh, P to change alert status. How do I get to the logs again? Is that in science? Our logs. Let's see. Current planet Primus. We got Primus, Quartus, Tertius, Oban, the star itself. Dead, small, gaseous. So I'm hoping that this doesn't cost us fuel to do in-system travel. I wanted to get back to the, what you call it? back to the encyclopedia. Status. What is that? This screen displays current level, experience points, and descriptions of your crew members. Alright, while we're in the encyclopedia, I wanted to look at the tips. Starting tips. Scan the first planet fully with all 4 categories, blah blah blah. Anomalies, get in with the pro. Go to bot config, deploy your minebot and manufactory. You want to do that on just Primus here? Alright, let's... Okay, so that would be engineering to deploy the minebot, right? Bot control, minebot, deploy, manufactory, deploy. What's in the cache? Volatile compounds, yeah, let's take those. Strange particles, take them. And so those should end up in our cargo. I don't get the detailed description again. Question mark? Yeah. Volatile compounds, unknown. Great. Strange particles. Particles not found in the average low-energy arena. Neutrinos, tau mesons, etc. Do we just have like a box of neutrinos? What's going on here? Alright. Oh, wait a minute. The minebot's doing work already. We got heavy element esper seeds. Unknown material. Let's take that. Protic liquids. I'm gonna take them all. Take them all. Oh, esper seeds. What are those? Mobile concentrations of psionic activity processed from ambient psychic potential. These like tech level 0 carnivores being all like psychically active and stuff. Halogens and noble gas unknown. Okay, fine. Magnetics, substances which have the ability to produce and maintain a field of flux. Base unknown. Compounds unknown, transition metal unknown, salts unknown, alkyne with a Y unknown, protic liquids unknown, blah 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 unknown. Alright. So, alright, here we are in engineering. Creation. What can we make? If I want to... Ooh. The creation screen is where you can assemble, disassembly? I don't know. I should stop complaining about the typos in the help text here. I'll just read it. Assemble, disassemble, or research artifacts. To assemble, select the item you wish to create, and if the parts are available, select an engineering to begin work. Note the parts required. Some larger, more complex items require parts you may need. For example, minebots require probes. To disassemble, go to the Disassemble tab, select an item, click an engineering team to break the item down into its parts. If the item is an artifact, the engineering team will start researching. Research can produce many results, including gaining experience points for your crew. Some special artifacts can cause wild results, such as shunting your ship across the universe. That sounds exciting. Alright, looks like I've got 3 engineering teams. Alright, so... Integration is creation mode. So... Rice... Do I not have any recipes? Project. I like type. Alright, so robot needs data board, or decomposes into data board, duct battery, and strata mount. Derek decomposes into strata mount, ion cache, and flux lens. Alright, identify material. Let's assign team 1. Disassembling completed, sir. Alright, so... worthless junk. Increased knowledge base. Oh god. So if I disassemble worthless junk, do I just get more worthless junk? I do. I can just, like, make infinite worthless junk. Great. Alright. I'm not sure what the who's what's it. Alright, I'm gonna take all of these. Figure damage control. Now let's mount the dirk just in case. Oh, it's already mounted. Maybe? No psionic damage, no protocol damage, no internal damage, energy, all of it. 50 gigawatts. Alright, okay, so it did take a little bit of time to install the dirk. That makes sense. Okay, shields, ship logs, damage control, bot control, shields, system health. I have no shield item to install. What else am I looking for? So, let's see. Creation. It looks like I don't have any recipes for making stuff. What if I have my engineer do some research? Alright, engineering. Do some research. So how's our answer? Alright. Star logs, blah blah blah. I don't know why clear screen is useful. Powering down weapons. Alright. No shield to raise. No aliens on our scopes. Drones. Launch combat rounds? No thank you. Alright, let's chat with the crew. It's my purpose to provide you with psychological evaluations of both crew and encountered species. If you have any specific questions concerning either, feel free to ask me. Thanks, Baroness. Alright, engineering. So we got Weston. Greetings, my lad. What would you like to discuss? You'll have to be more specific. Alright, what? I ask, job. It is my assigned duty to fulfill all functions associated with the organization and maintenance of engineering. mostly just riffing off of him saying layout. What else can we talk about? Pose? No. Robot? No. Alien. To be foreign. Foreign in either body or mind. So to learn must we not be alien? All, probably. To enter foreign lands, I thought. Thus we have all been alien, if not to others, at least to ourselves. Interesting. So let's see. Scan. No. Create. I don't know what to ask these people. My crew. No. How do I get back to the help screen? What if I press F1? Bingo! You're not here for Ironseed. Go away. About mining. You can drop mine bots on a planet to do scavenging of materials. After scanning a planet, go to the engineering cube face and click Bot Config. Select available bots to deploy to the planet's surface. Click the Cache tab to see elements and components found on the surface. Cache is also where uncollected anomalies show up. Remember to collect your bots before leaving, or you might forget about them. Bots will always be there when you return. One trick is to deploy bots, travel to another planet, then return to collect the results. Alright. Let's see. Oh, I can ask about the ship. Status. Log, probe. Image displays. I guess there's not all that many things in the help screen here. Cool. Build can be created on the creation screen. Go to the engineering cube phase, click creation, and the assemble tab. Scroll down to fuel. If you have parts, click an engineering team to begin creating more fuel. Creating fuel will completely fill the primary storage tanks. It is not necessary to continuously create fuel unless low. Alright, so engineering is doing some research. Creation. Let's see something about tab. Increased knowledge base. So help screen again. Alright, so knowledge base, so our engineer. ship. We are currently traveling in a CR-70 Mandrix Militial Explorer, the Ironseed. In order to conserve mass, our flesh was eliminated and our personalities were stored in a Josephson lock holographic psychic containment system. Encoded. Questions. We're currently aboard part of an exploration vessel. As chief officers of this ship, it was made our duty to safely deliver those of the Ironseed movement safely to a habitable world, that we might seed it with liberal minds. As if you'd forgotten, I am Chief Security Officer Creighton Blood. The Ironseed, and it is my job to protect this vessel and its crew from all threats, external or internal. How, pugnacious this guy's verbiage is. By virtue of the tool, we have this great ship, Ironseed, in which to travel. She is a mighty vessel, is she not? Alright, we travel like the leaves of an unborn tree in the steel shell of the Ironseed. As head of astrogation, I am responsible for providing you accurate information regarding all relevant stellar bodies and phenomena. What else? Status. Alright, so Baroness is level 0, experience 0. So, alright, engineer, level 1, XP, blah blah blah. Looking good on all the things. Hector Gioran is level 2, so I've had him researching, so he's leveling up. His sanity's actually looking pretty good. Creighton Blood, career criminal. Alright. Medical should do some research. I'd like to level up. Why not? Back to psychometry. Oh no, medical's where I encode and decode. So Hector is actually better on all counts, so let's encode him. Creighton's a beefy boy. 99 physical. Alina's been getting more sanity but declining in the others. Baroness has stayed just the same. Alright, Weston is a little better, so let's encode him. So, alright, let's look at the planet. What's the that's not what. Cargo. Boop. I'll get to the cache. Then science. Car logs, planet scan. Have access to the cache. Yeah. We don't have any anomalies to retrieve. Where was the cache? Creation have access to the cache? No. How did I forget where the cache is? Pod control. Alright. Take all this junk. And go to engineering. Creation. Let's rip apart some unknown shit. Strange particles. So much worthless junk. Alright. Fair. I don't know if it's a good idea to disassemble this stuff, but here we are doing it. Protoplasm. So let's ask Mr. Engineer Pants about degree. No? Alright. A question plagues you? There is no flesh on board for a medic to care for. Instead, I am in charge of the digital equivalent. I am responsible for maintaining personality backups, mission records, and overall data integrity. Let me know if there's a subject I can assist you with. Remember the proverb about the seed? What proverb? The development of tools heralded the birth of man as a thinking machine. The discovery of iron was the seed which ensured the stability of the development of the tool. Man sprang from the seed, the iron seed. Alright, dude, there's some myth and legend going on here. Alright, let's get all this stuff from the cache. Back to engineering. What do we got? Creation. Decompose. Organics. Conductance. Alright, so we got our research going on. Let's look at medical. Alright. Medical, encode and decode. How are people doing? Alright, Baroness is just getting overall better. This is Weston. Hector's staying the same. Crathan. Aaron. Alina. Her sanity meter is just going up and up and up. Okay. So, alright, I think I want to recall both of these bots. Engineering. Bot control. Figure. Alright, sector codex. I want to take a look at the other planets in this system. So that would be astrogation. Hey, Aaron. Ship status, system outputs. What do these bars represent? Like hull, fuel. I have no idea what they represent. Fine. Local info. I want even more local than that. Sector map, star map, target. Side, top. Gauge engines? No. Hey, science is getting smarter. Love it. That's the star map. Sector map. Why is it so wobbly? I think we need to work on your sanity, Aaron. Get the planet view. Medical. Astrogation seems like the way. Stats. Star map. Vector map is. That's a dome. It's obscene. Y side view. Alright, Oban. A dome. Piece A. Almost looks like diopter 3D stuff. Science. Oh, there's like a little orbital thing in the science view. That might be our thing. System info. So we're current planet Primus. Let's go. Let's see. Quartus is huge and dead. Tertius is small and gaseous. The star. Stable. Let's see about Quartus. So what's our fuel currently? 107. Let's fly. Oh, so the time accelerates. Whee! All right, let's have a look at how everybody's doing. Wow, they've leveled up a bunch. All right, let's see about the numbers. So, the research. Oh, there's not a planet. That's like a crunchy thing. Medical. Tell me how our crew is doing. All right, Baroness is just getting better. Weston is declining. But his sanity is like super duper high. And he is getting smarty smart. Wait, no, he's getting better too. Yeah, no, these numbers are higher than these numbers. And code. Crathen. I should have Crathen researching as well. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna have to restore Paulina. It's interesting that her left stats are going down as her sanity just like goes up and up and up. So let's... I feel like I'm gonna have her not research because I'm probably gonna have to decode her. Let's do the heckin' scan. Scan the thing. What do we got? Let's do land and air. Scan the scanny scan. Please don't get wrecked, probes. Atmosphere data. Blank. Lithosphere data. Holmium. Well, Factorio has taught me that holmium's pretty cool. So let's see if there's any sea or life on this atoll. Analyzing. Biosphere. No life. Surprise, surprise. And what is our... Yeah, so we got lithosphere and nothing else. What about anomalies? I gotta click on them. Are you an anomaly? Oh, there's like a trail. That's pretty cool. There we go. Oh, anomalies are around the backside. Please don't kill my probes. .6 from 2 of them. So that means there's a bunch more. .6. Is that 2/7? Might be. 57.1. Yeah, 4/7. That's about right. Why won't it let me click? There we go. Retrieve. Are you an anomaly? Excuse me. I don't know why I muted my headset. It's this microphone here that my coughs are coming through. For which I apologize. Okay, where are the rest of our... Oh, I can rotate the little one. Whee! Alright, so we have, what, 2 more? 1 more? What is 1/7 in percent? Oh, and it does respond to the scroll wheel. That is nice. I feel like back in 1994, having a mouse on your computer was totally optional. So games were designed to be usable even without a mouse. It wasn't until... I mean, I guess at that point it was getting pretty common that people would have a mouse or a trackball. But it was... Oh hey, you're getting better, Mr. Security Man. Where is our last anomaly? I'm not seeing it. Nope. Should be like green. Wait, did I click? Alright. Something changed about the view, which alerted me that I had clicked something valid. Hello, probe. Alright, seismic activity none, atmospheric activity heavy. How is that even possible? I thought you had no atmosphere. What is your atmosphere? Most common compounds, 16.7% naphthalene. Is that, like, something to make fuel? Can we make fuel here? Alright, let's take a look at our cache. What do we got for time? Okay, about 20 more minutes. So, that is engineering. Well, first off, let's see. We got a couple of level ups. How's everybody feeling? So, actors just great then. Is at 100 of the middle stat. Heck yeah, let's encode that. Is Aaron getting saner? Yeah. And Paulina's just like freaking. I don't know what happens there. We'll have to like give her some therapy or something. I don't know. All right, engineering. Let's take a look at our bot control. What's in the cache? Nothing. Minebot and manufactory. Actually, what's in our cargo? Did we pick up? We got protic liquids. Unknown. Alkyne unknown. Volatile compounds unknown. Heavy element unknown. Halogens unknown. Base unknown. Worthless junk. It's like jettison the worthless junk. All of it. Got a lot of unknowns here. Ooh, radioactives. Solvents. Alright, Minebot manufactory. Whirring cycloid. Requires more research. Glyptic globe. Alright. You gotta get our engineer to level up. Know more about more stuff. You know, get the knowledge. Okay, so maybe we can do that by ripping stuff apart. Actually, let's before we do that, let us send the Minebot and manufactory down to the place with things and the stuff. Oh hey, I know how to make stuff now. So a new probot requires data board, duct battery, and strata mount, which we have. Data board. Wait, oh no, wait. So decompose. We got a bunch of. All right, where? Let's see, what does it take to make a data board? Ceramics, liquid gases, and coolants. Coolants requires halogens, double gas, and ether. Alright, let's build one of that. Data board needs ceramics. Industrial chemical, transition metal, and lensing solid. Oh, I can assemble worthless junk out of worthless junk. It's reversible. Alright, so data board, I need liquid gases. Needs aldehydes and ketone. Alright, so let's rip some stuff apart. Alright, so we've got some color-coded. The pink ones are like intermediates, it looks like. So, alright, what do we need for... Alright, data board needs liquid gases, needs aldehydes and ketone. So, how do we get aldehydes and ketone? Alright, let's research the whirring spheroid, the glyptic globe, and the undulating gelatin. Love it. Oh, these are going to take forever to rip apart. Okay. Mirror machine, glyptic disc, metallic disc. Alright, so coolants. Let's see. So solvents are just going to go into strong acid. We don't have anything that decomposes to aldehydes and ketone. Alright, what does our cache got? Halogens, strange particles, ether. Take all the things. Carboxylic acid. Oh, I guess really what I want to do is find stuff that breaks down into aldehydes and ketones. I want to keep the coolants and ceramics, so let's see. Alright, pink stuff is materials. Blue stuff is devices. Looks like I don't have any components. Alien compounds. Strange particles. Jelly. Love it. Alright. Ooh, we got aldehydes and ketone. Alright. Good job, manufactory. So, data board. We got ceramics, liquid gases. Alright, let's... Oh, but all our teams are busy. Maybe I should make a habit of keeping one team free. Alright, my goal is to make another Crowbot. So, let's see. Data board we're working on. Duct battery. Strata mount. We just not know how to make duct batteries and strata mounts? Stradivarius. Alright, engineering is currently researching. What does it look like? That's, what's our, yeah, Weston is our engineer. 29,000 XP. Nobody's reached level 7 yet. Let's ask, let's see, Hector about the ship. Hector didn't give a shit about the ship. Nice. Artifact research completed, sir. The artifact analysis has been insightful. Alright, everybody's getting smarter. Love it. Alright, speaking of leveling up, do we want to encode people? Let's see, better, encode. Same, don't care. Same. Slightly better, encode. Wait a minute, are both of you like maxed out on the green? Nice, alright, encode. research. Alright, engineering's like doing work. Okay. Research is necessary to design and advance what we can build, but dividing attention between their regular duties and research can be very stressful. Alright. Improved hull distribution. Alright, what do you think about research? Research is vital for learning how to build equipment for our ship and our would-be colony. Alright, so they all say the same thing. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so our psychometrist has a special response for research. Okay, actually, what is the sanity san on Weston here? Pretty darn high. He can take it. Alright, let's get all the bits and pieces, go to engineering, build some stuff. Alright. Fuel nodules. Alright, let's make some fuel. Fuel sounds good. Did we already make the data board that we need? No. Alright. Data board. Build a stratum mount. Requires magnetics. Alright, stratum mount also requires heavy ions. Let's rip apart pustule jelly. Disk and integrate. Alright. Data board ready. Duct battery. Needs conductance. Let's go. Alright, that's pretty fast. That also pretty fast. So Probot needs data boards already. Stratum mounts getting built. Magnetics. Alright. Science is getting smarter. Let's take a look. Fuel. After a long, anxious time, we have finally synthesized more fuel nodules. Although we still have a long journey ahead, I'm more confident on our ability to achieve it. Nice. So, yeah. Primary power 600. Heck yeah. How do we do repairs? Damage control. Oh, I can put Team 3 on. Let's fix our communications. Yeah, good job, guys. Alright, that's gonna take a while, though. So, Probot, duct battery. Wait for them to do the stuff with the things in place. How's our cargo capacity looking? A bunch of junk here. Prodic liquids, alkynes, salts, transition metal. So many unknowns. Radioactive substances with unstable nuclei, which experience a sizable amount of beta decay. Mirrored machine requires more research, more research. Ceramics, class of substances with extremely high melting points and hardness rating. Yeah, ether, alien compounds, chemicals which have heretofore unknown makeup and which have unusual properties. Alien isotopes, element traces having an abnormal or unusual neutron count. Oxidants, oxygen, blah, 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 blah. Aldehydes, ketone. We don't know what it is, we just use it. Organics, animal and vegetable worlds, liquid gases. Gases subjected to super low temperatures which have congealed into liquid form. This is such a weird description. Fine. Crystals, auricular. Oh hey, medical's getting smarter. How you doing, medical? So much sanity, holy crap. I mean, I suppose if her sanity just goes up and up and up, we can always like pull it back to skill and whatever the other one is. Proficiency, prowess. I don't remember. Artifact research completed. Okay, so let's go back to engineering. Let's like fix more of the ship. Oh, hey. Team 3 just hops to whichever thing needs the most. Brilliant. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, duct battery, let's make that. And decompose, let's rip apart the mirrored machine. Okay, and engineering team 3 has a full bar. Alright, integrate. Can we make a probot? Let's make a probot. Another data board going here. Okay, so dashboard. Alright, we don't have enough stuff for the other thing. So we have one more anomaly thing to pull apart. It looks like it puts stuff in gold. So there's a slight weight difference in the ones that we can actually assemble. Whether it be, so like mind enhancers, I would need to assemble the intermediates. Plasma converter, what is that? Matter inversion actuator. So, fuel nodules I can make, mind enhancers I can make, protoplasm I can make. Yeah, alright. So, looks like we are getting close to the end of the couple hours here, so I'll be wrapping up in a couple of minutes. But yeah, some parts of this are exactly like I remembered, and some parts of it seem like they've been updated. So like the scanning, when we were doing planet scans, I seem to remember it used to be just sort of like a rectangular thing, and you could see the robot doing like a serpentine or raster pattern. as it scanned the thing, but now it's got like cool 3D graphics. So I think we should retrieve our things and try the next planet. That's engineering. Let's grab our bots back. Recall. The memories of a lifetime. Recall. Total recall. Alright. Do a heck and save. Route 2. Save. Alright, so I think our bots are back. Let's use science to fly to, what is that? That's Secundus. We got Primus, Secundus. Let's go to Secundus. Fly to the place. So that's a good way to like make time go forward. Fly to different planets. Alright, this looks like a hazardous planet. I might lose a probot here. But, you know, let's give it a try. Actually, before we do that, let's check out our encode status. Baroness is just getting better. Weston improving. Yep. Excuse me. Raythan improving. Aaron's like leftmost one is declining, but his sanity is going up. So you know what? I'll take it. Paulina is just like, what is going on here? Like, she just loves to get that sanity stat. I think I'm not going to encode her. I'm going to save her initial encode. Alright, science. Let's do a planet scan. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these scans. Oh, we have a third probot. Yeah. Let's do a land scan. So I'm going to wait until this one gets back before sending the other, just to like see how dangerous this planet is. Analyzing. If this one comes back safety, I will send all three for the bit. Lithosphere data. So I guess like there's not really land as such. This is like a gas giant, it looks like. Alright, so sea, air, life. Let's go. So, biosphere, no life. Atmosphere, argon. Hydrosphere, no. What do we got for anomalies? We got like anomalies all over the place. Retrieve. Or is it just one anomaly? One big anomaly. Okay. Yep, just a single anomaly. What was it? Does that end up in the cache? Is that where that goes? The cache. What did we get? I don't know what we got there. Is our create screen? Dunno. That was probably one of these pink ones. Alright, so let's call it there. I am glad that I picked this game up again. It's like, in some ways there's not a lot to it. but in some ways there's like a lot of detail in the like information about the characters and planets and stuff, but might get back to it more later.